And shifting now from hometown happenings to our hometown haunting series. WBKO reporter Adam Ferguson walks down the dark streets of Bowling Green to discover more about its sordid past.
Downtown Bowling Green is full of rich history dating back as far as the 1700s. Some of that history is filled with generally untold stories of murder and violence. But Unseen BG and the historic rail park have been uncovering those darker aspects of Bowling Green's history and showcasing the various tales through walking tours this Halloween season.
You probably heard the old phrase, if these walls could talk, what would they say? Well, I'm doing some of the talking for the walls tonight as we go from building to building, talking to folks about some interesting facts and stories that we pulled up over the years about some of these buildings, and also a railroad that used to run from downtown Bowling Green over to Barren River.
Guests of the walking tour set forth on a path of discovery, highlighting dark aspects of Bowling Green's history, the heinous crimes that were committed in and around the downtown area.
This being October, getting close to Halloween, murders and misdemeanors, they all kind of go hand in hand. It's sort of a dark chapter in the city's history when we go and talk about some of these stories, but it's also an interesting chapter as well. I think some of the facts that we've compiled about these buildings are fascinating to a lot of people.
The Murders and Misdemeanors tour talks about history ranging from a murder that took place in a laundromat that no longer stands, to bootleggers who used the caves under downtown Bowling Green to conceal themselves and their wares during a time when the city was known as Little Chicago. There's even a story about a robbery that led to an alleged haunting.
Talking about Moore's Jeweler Store, an interesting development that occurred there after the 1980s when the place was robbed. The alarm there went off as part of the security system each night around midnight without fail. They couldn't figure out why. They thought for sure it was a ghost, had to be a ghost. Well, after doing some investigating and changing out the timing of the system's printer to print out the end of the day receipt from the night to the daytime, they never heard that alarm and they never heard from their ghost again.
3 tours are available during the Halloween season, including Murders and Misdemeanors, The Real Housewives of Bowling Green, and Pauline Tabor's XXX Tour. More information on their various tour options can be found online at www.visitbg.com. Reporting in Bowling Green, Adam Ferguson, WBKO News.